Joe Rutter?
Yeah, and what does getting that 10-point lead early allow you guys to do offensively?
Well, I probably need to pause on that, Joe. I apologize. I just want to send out my thoughts and prayers to Devin and his family and everything that he's going through right now. It makes you sick when a young player, skilled like that, gets hurt. So I need to send my thoughts and prayers to him first. And as for your question, whenever you can jump out to a lead with the defense, especially like we have, it just gives you a little bit of breathing room. We knew this is a really good defense that we were facing coming in. So when you can kind of get to that point and get a lead on them, that helps because they're a team that has played with the lead a lot this year.
Brooke Pryor?
Ben, to this point, you guys were 4-0, but your wins were coming against teams that did not have a winning record, beating a hot Browns team with the momentum they had coming in. What does that do for your team going forward, especially facing an undefeated Titans team next week?
Yeah, I mean, it's AFC North football. We throw records out the window anyway, so this is a good win for us.
Jerry Dulac?
In a row now, the offense has exploded for some points. You see the way the league's going. How important is it for you guys? How much confidence does it give you going forward?
Yeah, I mean, it was, Jerry, it was one of those weird feelings because it didn't feel like we were doing a lot on offense. I mean, yeah, we ended up scoring, I think, 31 points on offense. I know that the defense got a touchdown for us, but it just never really felt like we did much. But, that's what is special about this team and the offense is kind of everyone contributes, everyone makes plays. And, today James made a big play on the touchdown for us.
Jeff Hathorn?
And did it feel like in the second half you were playing downhill when you speak to the play of the O-line? Yeah,
I mean, that was the plan. In the second half, come out, with field position and really just start running the ball and pounding it and grinding and, kind of our 4-minute offense with, a lot of time left. But, we've really excelled in that area of football so far this year. And that really is the 5 guys up front. Throw JC in there, plus Hawk coming in as a big guy, the tight end. So, we didn't have to throw many in the second half when you got a lead like that. It felt like old Bill Cowher offense.
Dejan Kovacevic?
Ben, do you feel like, especially early on with the way they seem to be putting extra attention on your slants, that you needed and did connect downfield and on sidelines and a lot of the stuff that you've been focused on lately?
Yeah, they made some good plays early on some RPOs, which is just quick, our quick passing game. And so they batted some down. They got in and jumped them. They were ready for it today. And so we decided to take some shots down the field. And, I know James had 2 big ones down the field. And so that was neat to see. It's neat to see guys making plays down the yard.
Didi Kinkabala?
Ben, you've played with number 1 defenses before, and I know you've said that you do enjoy watching your defense. What is it about this group that makes you think back to those championship defenses, and what do you in particular like about this defense?
They're fun. They're special. They're obviously getting turnovers. They're scoring. And there were a handful of times, I don't know the stats, but there were a couple times a day that it was either 3rd and short or 4th and short, and you just felt like they were going to stop them. I mean, sometimes you're just like, okay, hope they get a stop here or whatever. You just felt it feels different sometimes with our defense because they're aggressive. They get after it. They made plays in the back end today, and I said after the game, I'm glad I don't have to play on Sundays.
Mark Gaboli?
Hey, Ben, I think you ran 5-7 plays, and all of a sudden you're up 10-0. Does that change how you move forward with some of your calls because you had such a big lead early?
Yeah, we definitely I felt like we did do that a little bit. But we switched gears a little bit there, went to a no huddle, I think 2 straight series, and went down and scored. James caught the long one. Which I got to give credit to Josh Dobbs on the sideline. We were talking about plays, and he had mentioned calling a play that we basically scored a touchdown on. So I got to give Dobbs credit for that, talking on the sideline. And, we picked up the tempo. We changed it. We started throwing it a little bit. And then you get that lead like you talk about, and you can really back it down and just grind them.
Jenna Harner?
Ben, Coach Tomlin talked about how this was a varsity ball type game today. How complete of a game was this for you guys, and how much confidence does that give you knowing that, you guys are kind of clicking on all cylinders in all phases of the game here?
Yeah, this is a good football team coming in here. And like I said, it was AFC North, our first AFC North game. So we wanted to, play good football. And so we wanted to do it in all phases. And I don't know the last time I came out of a game with 8 minutes to go. So that's a good feeling.
Jerry Dulac?
Hey, Ben, you mentioned it felt like Bill Cowher football. Which part of it? Throw early to run late or take the air out of the ball in the second half?
Yeah, it felt like turn around and had Jerome Bettis 20 times in the second half. But, hey, whatever you got to do to win a football game. I thought James ran the ball well in the second half. Benny Snell coming in there doing some things. And the line really created openings for him.
All right. Thanks, Ben.